What's going on? Is Kyle from LOOPCENTRALSTUNTS. So what we're doing today is putting on these Angrystuntz rear sets right here from Eric Butter. These things actually are butter. I've ridden with them. We're actually putting it on John's Minty 2024 Grom. So we're going to show you how to do that here, and stay tuned. First, what I'm going to do, I got to take off his sliders, and this whole assembly is going to come off super easy. What I actually am going to do is put the swing arm bolt. So this bolt for the rear sets goes through the whole swing arm. So what I'm going to do is actually put this through the other way, tap it through, so then we can just do this side first. So what I'm going to do is take off this locking nut on this side of the swing arm bolt, and so then we can push that other bolt through and make life a lot easier doing this with one person. I definitely recommend getting one. If you don't have one, I don't know how much they are. I'm assuming they're probably like no more than $20. If they're more than that, then I'm sorry, but you should definitely get one. Makes this job a lot easier. I'm just going to tap this guy through real quick. Nice and simple. When you're putting this through, you got to push against your subcage if you have one. I'm assuming if you're putting on Angrystuntz rear sets, you do. But you push against that, hold the tire the other way. Got to push it forward, and she'll go in nice. So now we got this off. We're going to work on putting the shifter that Eric sends. This is the guy that's going on. It's just a little, oh, this one's an Allen. That was a 10 mil. That's what the factory one is. We're just going to put that guy on and adjust it where we want it. Thinking right about there. And then just going to go ahead and tighten it up. Believe it's a 5 mil. So I like the position that's at, so I'm just going to go ahead and tighten it up, snug it up for right now. I'll officially tighten everything at the end in case we need to move anything. Snug that guy up. I like the position of that. Doesn't hit anything. That's what you want to make sure. There's a nice clearance right there. Now we got that. I'm going to go ahead, put this guy on. This is going to be your left side. We got this hardware that Eric sends also. It's just 14 mil on one side, or 13 mil, sorry, on one side. Eric, you should really get 14 millimeters. And a little spacer. Spacer is gonna sit on the inside. 14 mil is gonna go on the bottom. And it's as simple as that. The left side's done. Now I'm just gonna hammer this back through, and we're gonna take you over the right side. I gotta take off his exhaust bracket first, and then we're gonna work on taking off this side rear set, and then the brake master, flip it over. We're gonna bring this rear set on, attach the brake master, and then install. Now we gotta push the swing arm bolt back through. Since that side's done, and we can focus on this side. All right, so now we're gonna flip this around, take these springs off. You got your brake light spring and then your actual brake spring. Pop those guys out real quick. Now that we got those out, we're gonna go ahead and take our brake master off. Okay, so it's just two 8 mil bolts on the back of this. All right, so now we got that loose. All you gotta do is take your brake lever clip off, and actually you don't need this clip in this washer. This is just a Honda factory thing. This is so they don't get sued for a lot of money. On Eric's rear sets, it actually doesn't have one. Again, you don't need it. It will stay on there perfectly fine. So once you got this popped off, you can just go ahead, pull that guy off right there, that washer, and then boom, like that. Now everything's free. I'm gonna go ahead, put this guy on. We already installed the hardware for the exhaust bracket and for our brake hardware. So this is kind of how it sits. You're gonna have a spacer between it right here. That locking nut. These do need blue Loctite. Must have them. They will fall out from experience. So just like that, your brake sits on here. I actually really like the design. It slides really nice, and not having that stupid clip you gotta deal with is very nice. Always want to put your master on first and then slide this on. If you try to do it the other way, it's not going to work. Now, got the blue Loctite. We're going to put that on real quick. All right, now we're going to go ahead, put the rest of the stuff in the back. Falls in super easy, exactly where you took it out in the OEM ones. And after all that, we're gonna put them on. So you just got this spacer left, and this 13 mil bolt, not a 14, because Eric doesn't know how to make a 14 millimeter bolt, I guess. So we have to use weird sizes we never use. Still great rear sets. You can always change hardware. It's not bad hardware at all. The hardware works. I just like using 14 millimeters instead of 13. That's just a preference thing. I'm gonna put the locking nut on for the swing arm bolt. And it's a 14 on the other side. Just gonna hold it. All right, now the last thing is we just gotta put our hardware through for our exhaust mount. So that's how you put the Angrystuntz rear sets on. I'm very tired. I'm gonna go.